Okay, so gonna go for a walk around the yard. And we're gonna start at the beach. Okay, beach is a little dirty. Had a little man digging holes. Didn't fix it yet. That's alright. See? Nice beach. All this stuff is out, but somebody left a bucket in the water. But there you go. Alright. Then keep walking. See the bridge. That's going to lead us into the Black Forest. But we just made this tiny little private beach, so when this grass comes up, it'll be hard to see from the other side. Alright, there we go. Walking over the bridge. Okay. Now, this is the Black Forest. Eventually, all the trees and everything in here are going to be really big and dense and look all shady and whatnot. This is the farm. That side is a lot of weeds. This side is a lot of potatoes. This way. This is where my pump is. And it's a big hole that we have to put concrete and a dry well and a roof and walls and blah blah blah. This bridge. Another bridge over the river. Lilies are down there. We'll turn around. There's the lake. I'm probably moving too fast. Alright. We're going to go down the center pathway. Okay. These are all catalpa trees. My next door neighbor had a catalpa tree and their little seedlings popped up everywhere, so planted them every few feet. And they're so fast growing that these have only been here for about 4 or 5 years. And look at all that. They're already started the tunnel, but you got to prune them a lot. That's okay. Our house is down there. Oh, I passed a bunch of pathways. Here's one. Okay, this pathway will lead you into the river. I passed this dogwood planted when my puppy passed away. Okay, here's a little bridge. I gotta prune some of the irises out, but I can walk over. There's a nice little bench, so you can sit down, see the lilies, see the irises. Over here, another maple tree. Now, when you're here, you can either sit and go down the pathway, lead you down that side of the yard, or you can go over this bridge. Waterfall area. Eventually it's going to be a volcano to sit in. Well, more like a cave, not a volcano. Volcano's on the other side. Anyway, with like a little hot tub and jets and stuff. It's just a pretty little view. There I am in the shadow. And look down. There's free for. Here we go. Ow! I banged my head on a tree. Okay, so here we go. You make a right, you go to my shed or my garden swing. I'll go check out the swing for a sec. Swing's pretty cool. I'm trying to make this cool shape out of this dogwood over here, dogwood shrub. And so, very good swing. A lot of these are out of season, like the lilies are pretty much finished. Looks like a lot of slugs got to them. And my Shasta daisies fell down because there was I was trying to prune them and stake them, and that's where we found the wasp's nest. Anyway, pick it up. You can either go down the center pathway, but I think we're going to go this way. This is the other way of the farm. This garden's looking kind of cool. It's very wild. A lot of naturally spread stuff. We planted another one of these rudbeckias. These ones I really like. They haven't flowered yet, but they're really tall. Okay. Back on this side of the farm. There's my potatoes. There's my side that I have to fix. We planted sunflowers. They really like this spot, so hopefully they'll get kind of tall. Okay, this is supposed to be the rose garden that I am really bad at because right now it needs help. It's not that I'm bad at it, I just have to do it anyway. So eventually this will be a nice little rose garden. And we got another little path to go through here if you want to go back to the center pathway and go, which is cool. Or you can come around this way. That's the curvy path, but we'll go this way. We're going to go down the fruit section. Oh, there's a peach tree. Whoopsie, and there's a beer in my hand. There's a peach tree. There's another peach tree. These are 2 little cherry bushes, a lot of weeds, grapes that need to be staked. That's a 501 fruit tree. This little path right here will take you into the raspberry garden. Raspberries kind of take over, but you know, you gotta prune them and keep them in check. But they still need a little TLC, and some buggies got them. But anyway, you can pick some, sit down and eat them, or you can continue on through the raspberries. Now this pathway got taken over, but it's supposed to go around that little tree right there. Sorry, I'm cleaning up stuff from the yard. It's supposed to go around that tree, and you can go out. But the kids and the dogs kind of made this little thing. This is where I sneak out sometimes. Anyway, here's more fruit, more raspberries, 501 fruit salad tree. These are all blueberries, all different varieties. And the best kind way to get good blueberries is to have at least 2 varieties. Then the fruit just tastes so much better. So we've been eating a lot of these. They look good. There's a lot of mixed in flowers and self-seeded wildflowers, but I don't know, I kind of like how it all fits together because it's not supposed to. That looks cute. Right. Nice white phlox, they're beautiful. So, there we go. More peach trees, there's an apple tree. Peaches seem to just go crazy on my yard, I don't know why, but they like it here. There's a Hinoki cypress, I love the way that looks. Just looks like Mr. Miyagi like chopped it up for you. It's cool, and that naturally grows like that. This eventually we might rip out or put an arbor for the grapes, but it's really shady, so I don't know. It used to be a barn. Over here, which is all marked out, is going to be the sunk-in hot tub area, but we'll get to that when I start digging. And we'll go this way. This garden kind of got really messed up. We had to dig, and these gardens over here felt the pain. So anyway, we had to dig to put electric in and water. And over here, I'm going to build a whole big area for my dogs so they can look over the fence and stare at everybody, but not as close where they could jump. It's going to be like up high, probably about 4 feet up off the ground level. And then if you, sorry, I'm turning around. If you go down this way, there'll be a ramp, but around the ramp I'm going to tunnel out like forsythia, so the dogs have to run through the tunnel to get up to their little perch. I think that'll be cool. So this garden needs help, but I'm thinking I want to turn it all into mint. Mint takes over and goes crazy, but if I let this whole area be taken over by mint and some lemon balm and everything like that, I think keep the bugs away, which is helpful. My little patio area. There's my house. I planted some tomatoes and peppers. I wanted to watch them this year, so they're right in pots. And let me see, make everybody put all the dogs' names, and I'm trying to remember when people are here to make them sign their names because I like that. Okay, anyway, here's my new pathway that we're making. You know, I cut out my old exit of my house, and so you gotta go this way. This way you can walk underneath the smoke bush, which is really, really cool. We planted this when it was like a stick, and it's huge now. It looks beautiful. And you gotta watch out for huskies. Anyway, this is like my sunken garden. What we're going to do is fill this all in with some big, like bluish gray rocks, so it's good drainage. So when the rain comes, and I usually have puddles down here, but this way it'll puddle all up into the rocks, and I can also hose off my concrete, because with dogs and dirt, it's nice to have that option without it puddling back on. Anyway, so here we go. Hi, Fifu. Okay, we go back down this way, and this is my driveway area. It needs a lot of help. I dug this whole thing out to fill in the old pond that was over there. And just a little starting of something. There's my hubby's 1976 Ford F-250. It's filled with lots of stuff, but he's had that forever. There's our old truck. And here's another pathway going back. And we're trying to build like seats out of like dirt and rocks, and we're going to plant stuff around it, kind of like a rock garden that you could sit on type of a thing. Anyway, okay. We're going to go back this way. Now, again, you always have choices. You can go down the center pathway. You can go down this pathway. You can go back down the fruit pathway. You can go to the right and go over to the dog area. You can go back in here. But let's go this way, because we didn't go the curvy pathway yet. Okay, so make this nice little left, and you got, ooh, what's around the bend? And you just take a nice little walk. And you see lots of pretty flowers. And it's just a nice little stroll. Oh, there's a hummingbird. If you saw that, you're lucky, but probably didn't pick it up on the camera. Okay. A lot of the plants have some powdery mildew, and there's some slug damage, but, you know, honestly, I still think it looks pretty. I have to do a couple of bigger things before I worry about the little things. So, here we go. Walking down this way, and then, oh, what is that? It's a forsythia arbor. So we'll walk down this way. That'll look really cool in the spring when it's yellow. This is our shed that we painted, so it looks pretty, even though it's kind of rustic looking. And oh, here's my little sign. Leave room in your garden for angels to dance. You always want that, right? Okay, now, this was that other path we could have taken by the house. Now you can either go sit on the bench and think, chill, or you can come into the eatery and have a little barbecue. You know, another thing, I have a lot of sage around here and stuff like that. Powdery mildew got me though. And this is another little hangout area. And there's crappy areas too, but they're down there, like the side of the shed or whatever. Needs TLC because it's got, you know, there's some doggy areas. That's the swing. Passed that before. Now this right here is a cool little spot. The weeds are taken over, but we have the steppables down here. So you can like walk and you can step across. And this is a cool little area. One of my favorite spots. You can hear the waterfall. It really sounds nice. And you can turn around. Go back down. Side pathway. I don't even know what I'm going to call this. Alright, here's a workout area. So we're going to get those little cool signs like they have at the old parks of telling you what to do. And hubby's got to fix that golf cart and put up my punching bag, which would be cool. So that's looking good. And this is that pathway we could have taken before. That takes you down to the bench again. And a nice little view either way. Turn back around. Very cool. And this over here, you know, he started spray painting it, but we're going to make it out of wood. And you're going to see like the old school like clam bar, and on this side it's going to have tires because it's going to be like the little auto body shop, and this is the parking garage for golf carts and whatnot. That's what all that wood's for, so we can build things, you know. Okay, so then you can go back over the bridge if you'd like and head towards the farm. You can go down this way, which needs a little TLC. We got to put a lot of bushes on this side, stuff like that. There's the kids' playground. So you can see they love to just leave their stuff everywhere, because that's what kids do. And I keep finding garbage in my yard. So here we go. And this is where the movie theater is. Oh, and this is tetherball if you feel like playing. Little picnic table, barbecue area. Just feel, this is where everybody sits to watch the movie. You can sit and look at the water, play your guitar, whatever. And, okay, wait, we'll go back this way. This is where we started before, but you could also go out into the woods if you need to. Alright, it's a really, really long tour, 15 minutes, so if you stayed with me this long, rock on. Have a good day.